What's good with your OBT sneakers? Back at it again with another reaction video. In today's video, we're gonna be reacting to my boy Tristan Wick. It's gonna go over the October, November sneaker investments. See what we could invest in, stuff like that. So far, this month's been pretty heat. Nothing too crazy, but it's been pretty heat so far. You get the infrareds. I'm not the infrareds. What the infrareds and military blacks shock drop today on sneakers. Got the Halloween dunks, Canyon purples. I think Lost and Fountains come out next month, I believe. Also, as well as the blue cements, what navy cements, whatever they're called. What else? Patchwork dunks. Those coming out Halloween. It's just a lot of dunks and Jordan's releasing this month. So let's see what kind of investments we can get into.
Alright, what is going on, everyone? It is Tristan, and today in this video, what I got going on for you guys right here is
Let's see, we just fast forward all of this. So he's gonna go over the basically these are here. The South Park tallies. My opinion, these are cool, but they're nothing too crazy to invest in my opinion. They're like retail is basically this is damn near retail. 120 for a size. I don't know what size it says, but I'm sure that's like a bigger size or probably a smaller size to be honest. But these roughly around like I want to say resale 200 price range. Yeah, these are dope. I like these. These dropped on 420. It's like the 420 collab, whatever. It's a Towley. If you're at the Seaside Park, she always get high. That was the thing, like, you know, you trying to get high. That was like her thing, you know. So it just like these are cool. There's a lot of like how do you say it? Like sympathy towards people because they watch South Park a lot. Like people grew up watching South Park because I did personally too. So these are cool, and they're Stan Smiths, I believe. Like, these are dope. So let's see what my boy Tristan has to say about these.
whatever you want to call them. I'm just going to call them the tally lows. So basically, my thoughts on the tally lows right here and really what I think about these. Now, these used to go for a lot in price and demand is clearly high. Clearly people want this sneaker, 1,000 sales. So there's a market for them. And if you go look, some sizes, of course, are bricks under retail.
Yeah, see, look, size 12 is 130. Size 7, like, money sizes, like, basically, like 10 and up, basically. So it's like a weird investment, in my opinion. I feel like you should invest in these. If you want them, you can get them. Damn near retail. They're pretty cool. My opinion. Not a good investment, so let's keep it pushing.
Some are actually doing half decent, it seems like, kind of like the bigger sizes, but overall market isn't too high right now, so you aren't paying too much. And my personal thoughts on this one is, if you don't want it for the personal, maybe look into it as a bit of a whole. Now it depends on how much Adidas would restock this one in the future, because keep in mind, since the last restock and original drop of this one, it has been some time, so you have to keep that in mind. But if you go look at sizes again, they're all very, very far under market. But let's go look at what like a size 11 used to go for. Let's go look at that. You see this? Look, 300, 170, 2.
Yeah, these dip nasty. I ain't gonna lie. They used to be up there, but now
230, 232, 240. I mean, these are prices of shoes going for a good amount of money. Like, these were rising into its drop, and then they dropped a whole lot. So seeing an $180 drop, that's something to watch, because it's going to go back up somewhat. I mean, that there's no doubt. These will go back up some amount, because they're not going to restock immediately. Demand is high. They just can't. They're not going to stay that low forever. They used to be $300, $200. So even though there's more stock out right now, naturally it'll go back up to that point over time, because stock is going to decrease over time as more people tow them, hold them, whatever the plan is. So just understand.
my opinion, these won't hold up. They had a good run. It's time to move on and do another investment. In my opinion, you should have sold them when you had them. But I see where he's coming from. Like, don't get me wrong. It seems good, but it seems too good to be true. In my eyes. Like this ain't like a how do you say it? Like a Jordan 4 that people go crazy for. Like Jordan 1s used to be like they used to be up there. Now they're like not even like top tier level with the Jordan 4s. So now it's Jordan 1 lows, dunks, Jordan 4s. Um Basically those are the three shoes people go for nowadays. So in my opinion, these ain't even like compared to those. Like I got a cool theme around it, the Towley support kind of thing, like 420 thing, but it's just my opinion, just this top of my dome, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's not. Like this one right here, this one should be good investment. It's an SB dunk. So let's see what he has to say. My opinion, these would be a good investment, but at the same time, it's a higher capital. Always represent. Always like to say that. See how much they go for. They go for like 245. So that's higher capital, less shoes you could buy for on like a Towley to like 120. So it's a lower capital and you can buy more. So this one is all right. This investment is all right, my opinion. But these will go up to like a $300, $400 shoe. It's just like that autumn fall vibe, and then people are into those SBs nowadays. So I can see it from the LA Dodgers. Those dropped back in June. Now they're like they used to be like 200. Now they're like 250. So they rose up $50, $60 within like 5 months basically. That's pretty good. So this one would be cool, but like I said, higher capital, lower the less shoes you get within the higher capital. But the lower capital, the more shoes you get. So this one, let's see what my boy has to say. These be cool. Probably get like want to invest in these 5, 10 pairs, but you'll probably have to pay roughly 2 racks to $2,500 to $2,000 just to get 10 pairs.
This is the crushed DC Nike Dunk Low right here, or the SB Dunk Low, I guess I could say. These actually recently raffled off at my skate shop. I didn't have time to go down and enter in the raffle, but these did raffle off recently. And I think just because all the pairs are coming in right now, a lot of people are trying to sell them. There's backdoors, things like that going on, and understanding that, I think these will probably rise back up in price because it's at 180, 200 right now, or 180, 210, let's say, or 220 because it gets like 13, 14. Those are way higher in price. But looking at that, between 180 220 right now, I feel like that's low for a SB. We've been at this point, with a lot of SBs this year. Dodgers SBs, Phillies SBs. I'm trying to give another example off the top of my head. I don't think the Green Apple SBs ever dropped that low, but there's been quite a few SB dunk lows that have been at this 180 220 range, and now they're at this. Now they're at a range of 230 to 300 plus. So there's a lot of SBs that have gone up this year like that. So that's just the main reason I'm putting attention towards this one. Is based off, SBs this year, past SBs. It could be a great long-term hold, I personally think. But overall, if you don't want to hold it long-term, maybe just get a couple, see what happens in the next few months. I think there could be some progress made. It depends if these...
Exactly, that's my point. You guys give valid points as well. So you're gonna talk about the militaries. That's basically it. So as for these, I'm gonna shrink down my size. I can put it up here. So as for these midnight navies, do it like that. Should be straight like that. So as for these would be a good investment. My opinion, I don't like them, but whatever I don't like, other people are gonna like either way. So I don't gotta like them, you know what I'm saying? But my opinion, these are Jordan 4. I see how the canvas are doing, the canvas 4s, infrareds. So yeah, canvas, infrareds, black militaries, and that's basically it that dropped this year. I believe so. Off the top of my head, that's how I remember. Yeah, those three. Let's see how the numbers looking at these. Infrared is going for like 250. Black military is pushing 400. canvases are 300 plus. So these right now out the gate, they're going for like size 11 is 400. In my opinion, they're gonna drop down to like, they don't have late shipments, like 280 range. That's the lowest we seen the black militaries dropped down to 280. So these would do the same. It's a white cement, but they just put a blue instead of that. Instead of black, they put blue. So these are called the white midnight navies. I call them the blue cements. So y'all can run with that if y'all want it. Want to say it like that. But like I was saying, if they don't got late shipments, these would be 280 range. If they do, C 300 plus range. So these are good investment. Grade schools and men's are good investment. Preferably, I would invest into grade schools because they're lower capital. They're like 160. You grab like 10 pairs, and these are like, they're gonna be like 230 after tax, but they're 210 retail, so it's 230. So 230 plus, I mean 230 or 175 for a grade school, 175 or 230 for a men's size. You know what I'm saying? So 230 for men's and 230. I mean what is it, 160, like 175, 175, 230. I was saying lower capital, and this is higher capital. This higher capital, this is lower capital. Lower capital gives you more shoes. Higher capital gives you lower shoes. You know what I'm saying? And you flip flop it. The profit is probably gonna be more right here. It looks more profit there. But you could have got more shoes, same profit, but with more shoes. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tend to buy more grade school than men's. Don't get me wrong, men's, you gotta get your men's too. So you go half and half, going 10 and 10. Compare yourself and see which one gets the most gains. You know what I'm saying? And you run it from there. You learn and you learn from your mistakes. So I'm telling you from my experience to y'all how to invest. And if I do it right, I see big profits. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tend to. That's why I keep ranting. My bad. That's why I keep ranting about investing into grade schools, because I promise you, you'll see more gains. Don't get me wrong, you get more clients for men's too, because those are the big sizes. But you also get more females love fours. They like, how do you say it? They follow the trends. So they're into the dunks, their lows. Now they're into the fours because everybody is into the fours. It used to be Jordan 1 highs. I can't forget that. They used to be Jordan 1 highs. Now they're in the fours. So let's see what my boy Tristan got to say, and then we will wrap it up from here.
White Midnight Navy. Now, I've mentioned this one, and mainly in the grade school sizes, I think this one will be a great hold, just because, again, GS4s recently, along with like GS Dunks, some things like that, have been very good holds, so keep that in mind. This one will probably be a good hold in adult and grade school sizes, just based off recent fours. Fours have done well, and we've discussed that, we've mentioned that. So it's just another pretty simple and basic example I feel like I can give, since, again, prices are, obviously do not go buy this one right now. These are early pairs, so market is way overpriced right now. Wait until
That's
this
what I
one
was saying.
drops
They should be
officially,
oversized.
then we can get into discussion of, holding it, GS pairs, what you should buy and for, things like that, because I don't think it's time for that yet, obviously, when the market is 400, 500. This will be a market years down the line. Easily, this one will easily be 300 plus, just based off the demand of the adult sizes. There's no way this one stays low forever. So that's everything.
Yeah, as I was saying, 300 range, no late shipments. Oh shoot, my bad. Yeah, 300 range. If there's no late shipments, 300 range. If there is, I mean, if there's no late shipments, 280 range. You get like $20 off. Then if there's late shipments, that's 300 plus, in my opinion. So yeah, let me know how the reaction was. My boy, yeah, he had good valid points. They're cool. I like these as he showed the dunks. I like these right here. I like the fours, and then those tallies are hit or miss in my opinion. Those are hit or miss, but it'd be a good hit because they're cheaper than militaries. I mean the blue cements and those dunks. So the tallies would be a big hit in my opinion. You get it's more riskier. Like it's a higher profit range, like higher hit, but it's a lot. It's also a big risk. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, y'all let me know how y'all feeling about this in the comment sections. My opinion, I give it 6.5 to 7 out of 10 investments. Pretty good investments. But yeah, let me know how y'all feeling, how he did in the comment sections. I'd like to know your feedback on this. And as always, keep your shoes clean. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You don't want to miss on these videos. But yeah, doesn't hurt to subscribe. But but yeah, keep your shoes clean. Your boy out.